arcade gamers, this is Daniel back again with Biggie D's Arcade, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. We're going to continue the Labor Day deals. I've found a lot that had started Friday morning that are continuing into today, but I also want to let everyone know, make sure to hit the notifications and subscribe, because I feel like tomorrow are going to be our best deals. But I haven't seen anything extraordinary since Thursday night when I dropped the Street Fighter deal at $352. That has still held up as the best out the door price on a Big Blue so far. If you got a chance to watch that video and you got to purchase either Friday or yesterday, you would have gotten the best deal so far. That has since ended. So let's move on to some other deals that are out there, and we'll cover those. I'll comment and see what you guys think of those, and you may be interested in. I hope that these deal videos are helpful to you in your shopping experience. I hope that you know that my predictions and my comments on these cabinets help you in your purchasing process. But one thing I did notice this morning that I'm going to cover first is the Yoga Flame Arcade1up. So we noticed on the Reddit forums this morning that these Yoga Flame editions are now being shipped to the local Walmarts, and they have already been on shelves being sold. This is new information. It is very exciting. The reason I find this most exciting is the fact that when these new cabinets hit the shelves, that means the old inventory then has to be sold, and they normally sell it at a deeply discounted price. So we could be seeing the 2019 prices again on the legacy cabinets. So if you were interested in the Street Fighter legacy, or you were interested in the Mortal Kombat 2 legacy, you potentially could see those cabinets at $100 or $150, maybe less, here in the next few weeks. So definitely subscribe, because I'm going to be making sure that I relay that information just as soon as I see it. So if you're subscribed to my videos and you get the notifications, you can run out to your local Walmart without having done any research and purchase one of the legacy cabinets at a very deeply discounted price. So let's look at the Yoga Flame, because that has not started. So I want to get into some details about it. Now the Yoga Flame edition released about a month or two ago. It came in two different versions. It came in the Hadouken, which was more of a bluish flame, and then it came in the Yoga Flame, which was a reddish orange color. And it looks like we're only getting the Yoga Flame at the Walmart retailers in store. It is going to, however, come with some things that I noticed right off the box. One that I see first is it does not include a riser. So for the instance, the Yoga Flame, I was not too impressed with the decals on the riser anyways. So I would personally be more interested in getting this one, and then just getting a generic Arcade1up riser for $50, or potentially buying a taller riser through a modification company and getting the size that I want for the price that I want. I believe that these without the riser are probably going to retail for anywhere from $399 to $450. We do not know what the price will be yet, but as soon as I know, I will make sure to let everyone else on my channel know, so you can decide if this is the one you want. But it does include the molded coin door. It does include the large game deck. It appears to include a lit up marquee. So it gives you everything else minus the riser, which can be a good thing if that's something you're going to purchase outside of Arcade1up, or you're going to do your own. A lot of people build their own risers nowadays. So this would be a good one for you. You don't have to waste the money on a riser that you'll have to sell later, or you may never use. But let's get into some shopping today. That's really what I wanted to focus the Labor Day weekend on, was our Labor Day deals, because we've had so many. I dropped my video Thursday night. I knew it was coming, and guess what? Pretty much all the Arcade1ups are on a deeply discounted price this weekend. So my prediction was spot on. I got to it early. I helped a lot of people save a lot of money on the Big Blue. I haven't seen anything extraordinary like that since, but I have seen very good deals. And the reason that these are good is that you're not just getting a discount But also if you go through Kohl's, you get what's called Kohl's Cash. So for instance, the Ridge Racer is $3.99, but you get $80 in Kohl's Cash that you can spend September 6th through the 15th. So that essentially means that you're getting this cabinet for $320 if you have something to buy at Kohl's during those days. If you do not have anything you need to buy at Kohl's, or you just don't want to shop there, or it's too far from home, then this may not be for you, because you're essentially just paying $400, which is, you can get that through Best Buy. You can get that through a lot of different retailers right now. So that is something you need to weigh. Is the Kohl's Cash something you're actually going to use, or is it just going to be a waste? So something else you want to do is you want to get the 5% in Kohl's rewards. So how you do that is you just sign up for their email account, basically, provide your email address, and they're going to send you at the 1st of October 5% back in Kohl's Cash. And that has a 30-day timeline. So you would receive that on October 1st, and you'd be able to use that 5% Kohl's Cash through October 31st. And on a $400 cabinet, that's going to be about $17, $18. So you're essentially getting $97, $98 in Kohl's Cash on a $400 cabinet. Ridge Racer is a great one. This is one that I would be extremely interested in myself. However, there are some things that were holding me back from actually getting this one, and that would be this steering wheel. It does not have what's called a force feedback, where it kind of, when you make a turn, it's going to make that turn a little bit harder to make. And it also does not have a rumble feature in it. So for me, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until they give me what I really want. But for you, you may not need that. In fact, the original Ridge Racer did not include those features. So it is actually very arcade authentic in that aspect. And at $399, you're getting this really bright marquee up at the top. It stands very tall. You're getting a PS Level 1 video game with extremely good graphics for one of these Arcade1ups. We actually, out of all the ones that have been released, I've heard this one looks and plays the best graphically. And then you're getting your steering wheel, your shift up and down, pedal for your brake, and a pedal for your gas. So great looking cabinet, and $399. If you were wanting this one, I would just move on it now. I wouldn't wait around much longer. Another one that's come out this weekend is the Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It is also $399. This one is great for like a game room or a movie room. If you're a fan of Terminator 2, because the artwork, it really just is a piece of artwork. You're getting Arnold Schwarzenegger on it. You're getting the movie, type feel in your room with this. And I think that's the main appeal for this cabinet, is that artwork and the marquee and having Arnold on it. One thing that deters me from buying this one, and one reason that I would not purchase it, is the guns. These guns are just a cheap plastic toy type version of what you would have had at the arcade. I don't predict these are going to hold up very good long term. There's a clicking mechanism in these that make like a click sound and a little bit of a rumble when you shoot. And I just don't see these holding up long term. And one of my main concerns is Arcade1up does not sell a replacement. So, maybe if these start failing on a very high rate, they'll be forced into selling a replacement. But currently they do not have one. And I just can't see myself investing $400 in something that essentially could become obsolete or unusable if these guns were to fail on us. So definitely consider that when making this purchase, but don't let it keep you from getting it, because these guns very well could last for the lifetime of the arcade. And there's no one out there, or no confirmed fact that they won't last forever. They very well could. So if you're interested in this one, $399 with the Kohl's Cash is an incredible deal, and it would be just an extremely good time to move on this cabinet at that price with those benefits. Simpsons is another one. If you've been waiting on it, $399 Kohl's Cash. However, I have seen this one at $299. I've seen it even at $199 for a very short period of time. So this is not by far the best deal, but still one to point out. Another one is Big Blue. This is one I've covered quite a bit. If you're actually looking at the Kohl's Cash and you're considering getting something at Kohl's, you're getting $80 plus the 5%. This actually is better than the $352 I posted Thursday night, because it would end up being about $320 or $315 with the rewards, if you have something you need to purchase at Kohl's later on. So still a very good deal. And you know, I wouldn't question this one later. I'd feel just as good about purchasing this one as the Overstock one at $352. I don't think you can go wrong either way. But at this point, this is a one that Kohl's is doing, and it probably will only last until Monday night. Tuesday morning, you'll probably wake up and it'll be back at $5.99 or $4.99. RC Willey, they have the best out the door price currently, now that Overstock steel has been raised, and that's $369.99. So if you're just looking for an out the door price, you do not care about Kohl's Cash, this will be your best deal at $369.99. They also have the X-Men. Last week, if you watched Game Room Dudes, the episode before last, or it was actually, I'm sorry, P-Dub's Multicade Mondays, he had highlighted this deal at $369.99. It's back up a little bit, just $10 more at $379.99 this weekend. So go get it. It's just a $10 difference. If you want this, not a make or break at the $379, still an incredible deal. Now, something to consider with RC Willey is if you don't live in Utah or you don't live in Nevada, you can't walk in and go get this. You're going to have to pay for delivery. So I've said this before. I'll say it again. Go through Best Buy. They will price match RC Willey or RC Willey, and get them to give you that same deal, so you don't have to pay those delivery costs. And then this is a really cool thing. It's a product that Arcade1up released, I think about a year ago when Marvel vs. Capcom was released. And these are these wall-mounted marquees. They're 24-inch by 10-inch, so they're really big. They mount them on your wall, and they're real bright marquees. These were around $120, $130 when they were released, and I was just like, no way am I paying that much for one of these. But Walmart just got their shipment in of them, and they're $89. So I feel like that's a reasonable, fair price for these. And I'll be looking at getting this Marvel vs. Capcom to go right above my Marvel superheroes, because it matches the theme of that. It matches the artwork very well. And my Marvel superheroes didn't come with a lit marquee, so I could slap this right above it on the wall and give it that look, and not have to go out of pocket a whole bunch of money to do that, and not even have to open up my arcade and modify it in any way. So these are interesting. They also have the X-Men versus Street Fighter. They have the Street Fighter 2. They have the Pac-Man, NBA Jam, Mortal Kombat 2, and Galaga. Galaga is one of my favorite games, so this would be another one I would be interested in as well at $89. So just wanted to show you guys those if you didn't know about them already. So this here kind of is the highlight of my weekend. Kohl's started their deals on Thursday night at around 11 p.m. And guess what? Arcade1up, they lowered the price of their pinball, only the Attack from Mars. If you're trying to get the Marvel or you're trying to get the Star Wars, those are still $600. But if you go to arcade1up.com right now, you can get the Attack from Mars for $449. This price is going to end tomorrow, so definitely get it before it ends. And if you have an opportunity to go through Kohl's, they are still allowing you to purchase this. They have not sold out. So you're going to get $90 in Kohl's Cash, and you're going to get 5% in Kohl's rewards. And if you're like me, I saw this, I added it to the cart immediately, and I purchased it, and I pulled the trigger because I need things that I can buy at Walmart, or I'm sorry, at Kohl's next week. So I'm going to be able to save myself over $100 on this cabinet, making it only $350 for a pinball machine. And I think that's just incredible, you know, for what you're getting. You're getting a 24-inch screen. You're getting a backlit screen there with your score. You're getting a huge marquee. You're getting the artwork of Attack from Mars all around it. You're getting the chrome trim. I've been wanting one of these pinball machines for a year now since they were released, and I'm finally getting the deal that I've held out for. I chose not to buy these multiple times because I was like, you know what, I'm going to get the deal I want. And what did I do? I got the deal that I wanted at $450, but actually $350. Something to think about these Kohl's Cash deals as well is you can compound this. So like, let's say I next week wanted to go buy myself the Street Fighter Big Blue at $399. Let's say they still have it at that price next week. I'm going to have $110 worth of Kohl's Cash that I can now purchase the Big Blue with, bringing it down to less than $300. So I've now compounded my Kohl's Cash. I've increased my Arcade1up cabinets and done it at huge savings. And I'm going to probably collect Kohl's Cash on that next purchase. So I could continue to keep doing that, increasing my Arcade1up library and saving and saving and saving money each time. So if you're looking to build a huge at-home arcade, Kohl's is the way to go. Compound that Kohl's Cash and just keep it going. And you're just going to see a huge amount of savings. And you're going to get, your money's going to go so much farther that way. So really exciting. I will make sure to do a review on this cabinet as soon as I get it. It'll actually be my first review is this one. And I'll do a very detailed one. And if there's anything that is negative, I will be critical. I will let you know. I'm not going to be just one of those Arcade1up fanboys where everything is positive, because if I see something, I'm going to call it out. And I'll let you guys know about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this deal shopping for the Labor Day weekend. I predict tomorrow is going to be the real day. That's going to be the big savings is tomorrow. I predict that you're going to see some online retailers and stores drop some really big savings tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you know immediately, and you can just see my video and then roll up to the store and get what you want. And then I'll also be doing another gameplay video either this evening or tomorrow. So if you guys have a game that you want to see gameplay video on and you want to see me play it for about 10 or 15 minutes, put it in the comment section and I'll try to include that one this weekend. But I hope you guys have a good rest of the Labor Day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.